Jambo. Habari. Mambo.
For example, we have most of the injuries that we suffer is from the gunshots. You get gunshot wounds and you get excessive bleeding, what we call catastrophic hemorrhage. If we can stop that bleeding, our police officers can be sustained until they are taken to a medical facility where they can get proper treatment, and we can avoid so many deaths and we can save so many lives. So what you can see here, this is a
on the right hand wing, sir, we have the general outpatient wing, sir, and on the left hand wing, sir, we have the physical and global treatment center, sir. When the patient is received here, we will go through this area which is called the prior to the medical field, sir. Then the patient will move towards the consultation room if he wants to see a consultant, or directly to the theater which is at the rear, sir.
So, bunduki hiyo inaitwa siki mheshimiwa.
Ilitokea Ulaya, ilitokea ughaibuni, ilitokea ng'ambo, athari zake tumeshaziona. Corona mikono watasalimiana, waliokaribiana washakula kiapo kama ya watu kumbatiana. Tusimame wa Kenya, tuzingatie maadili ya afya, osha mikono, vaa maski, epuka vikao, weka social distance. Tusimame wa Kenya, tuzingatie maadili ya afya, osha mikono, vaa maski, epuka vikao, weka social distance. Tukizingatia maadili ya afya, barabara zitafunguliwa, mashule pia yatakuwa sawa. Tukizingatia maadili ya afya, barabara zitafunguliwa. Twende Mombasa tunywe na madafu, twende Kisumu tule na tilapia, twende Kericho tunywe chai, twende Kisii tule matoke, twende Kitale salimia Tony, twende Sakala kwa mama Agasa. Tusimame wa Kenya, tuzingatie maadili ya afya, osha mikono, vaa maski, epuka vikao, weka social distance. Tusimame wa Kenya, tuzingatie maadili ya afya, osha mikono, vaa maski, epuka vikao, weka social distance. Tusimame wa Kenya, tuzingatie maadili ya afya, osha mikono, vaa maski, epuka vikao, weka social distance. Tusimame wa Kenya, tuzingatie maadili ya afya, osha mikono, vaa maski, epuka vikao, weka social distance.
Tuwape makofi tafadhali. Ulikuwa ni wimbo ambao Mheshimiwa Rais uliweza kupikwa na kupakuliwa leo tu kwa sababu yako. Tafadhali kwa sasa ninakaribisha kibao cha pili cha wimbo Jerusalemu. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kutukubalia katika kipindi hicho kifupi.
Your Excellency, we are so honored and great pleasure to host you today to the Border Police Unit and the National Police Border Campus. I humbly welcome you to these two institutions. Your Excellency, from the onset, I wish to express my deep appreciation to your government continued support of these institutions through the provision of specialized equipment, seeking collaboration with like-minded countries to enable institutions to perform their mandate. Your Excellency, the border police concept revolves around the strengthening of the country's capability to man open spaces between the designated border points, creation of robust backup strength to enable for quick and efficient response, training of personnel, building partnership. On this point, Your Excellency, the synergy between KDF, KRA, immigration, and the police is emphasized, whereas regionally the continued training with the neighbors give us an edge to swiftly interdict cross-border crimes through the license created by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Your Excellency, the various partnership and training undertaken in these two institutions embody a true blend of multi-agency integration as it spans both locally and internationally.
And my good friends in the Border Police Unit. Thank you for the kind invitation to attend today's ceremony, highlighting the close, productive, and continuing partnership the United States enjoys with Kenya's Border Police Unit. The United States government, through the Counterterrorism Bureau and the Anti-Terrorism Assistance Program, is committed to our strong partnership with the BPU. We have watched the BPU transform into one of the most formidable and professional services operating in East Africa. I think we've also seen they're the best dancers. While we are proud of the role our assistance has played in improving the capabilities of the BPU, the lion's share of the credit for their accomplishments belongs to the visionary leadership provided by the Director General, DIG Gabo, and Commandant Adan, and of course, to the brave, resourceful, and dedicated men and women of the BPU. I know you are very proud of them and grateful for their dedicated service and selfless sacrifice. While we work together to overcome a new enemy in the coronavirus, we recognize that the old shared scourge of terrorism remains, and that a motivated and resilient enemy is intent on visiting harm to Kenya and the Kenyan people. The donation we are celebrating today is just a small part of our broad and deep assistance efforts, and a symbol of the importance the United States places on the strategic partnership we enjoy with Kenya, as well as the deep friendship we enjoy with the Kenyan people. The 35 tactical vehicles we are providing through the generous assistance of the Department of Defense of the United States to the Border Police and the Border Police Unit Training Campus will help the BPU secure Kenya's borders and protect Kenya's valuable resource, its most valuable resource, and that is its people. The donation of 131 million shillings in vehicles and equipment is part of a larger 3-year, 1 billion shilling assistance package provided by the United States to the BPU. This donation will help improve BPU mobility on the border, improve firearms proficiency, and build training capacity for new officers, and provide superior conventional weaponry for the BPU to protect and defend Kenyans from terrorist organizations and violence.
Your Excellency, I would like to take this opportunity and remind you it is within 20 days you have afforded to come and grace the National Police Service occasions, starting from 2 weeks ago, where we had similar gathering in Magadi, where you officiated the passing out of 197 General Duty Special Unit. Today, Your Excellency, you are here in Kanyonyo to come and also commission the projects and to meet the officers of Border Patrol Unit. This is a very clear indication your commitment, Your Excellency, on the National Police Service participation and operation in the northeastern region and operational area.
The unprecedented changes that we have seen in the security of our country and the level of investment that has gone into the security sector is accurate testament to your level of interest and focus in securing our people, our property, and the country. Your Excellency, you don't just come to our functions perfunctorily just to do a touch and go. I have been witness to how you spend hours on end focusing on matter security and how you pay attention to the minutest detail on the things that we do in the security sector. Your Excellency, I want to assure you, sir, that we will strictly follow the instructions you have given us, that we use the resources that the people of Kenya have entrusted the government with in an effective manner. And some of the things that have happened in this institution are evidence, Your Excellency, that we are following the line that you have drawn for us, that we use the meager resources we have responsibly. I thank you, sir, because you are the one who singularly led the discussions, and you have strengthened and sustained the partnership with the US government, the British government, the Australian government, and the others who are investing and working with us in the security sector. We do not take this for granted. I want to ask all of you, my colleagues who are here today, especially those of you who are in the decision-making community, the Inspector General and the others, that one way we can say thank you to all is to continue to invest carefully in the men and women in uniform who are taking care of our borders, to use the resources that we have been given very carefully and to care for these people. And I may ask a rhetorical question. If His Excellency, our President, is able to pay as much attention as he does to the work we do, how much more it is important for us to spend time and pay attention to the men and women in uniform before us who have been entrusted to us to guide and to lead. So I want to ask you, my colleagues, that we are in the hands of an extraordinary framework of leadership. A president who's hands-on and who has demonstrated clearly the way we should go. And we should not just say we are respecting him and following him in word, but we should also do so in deed. So, sir, I assure you that we will do the best we can to ensure that we take care of these men and women that we have been entrusted to lead. And Your Excellency, on behalf of the citizens of this country, because other than having the singular privilege of serving in your cabinet as your minister, I am a very proud citizen of this country because of my president and because of the men and women we have in uniform in this country. We thank these people. Our country is much more safer. We are able to go about economic activities and do much more because of the work these wonderful people continue to do. And we not only thank them, we will continue to pray for them and entrust them to the hands and guidance of the Lord Almighty, that He keeps our people safe as they are keeping our borders safe and as they keep guiding us.
BPU, oh yeah! BPU, oh yeah! Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to join you today and to witness the projects undertaken by our officers within the Border Police Unit. Today's events come barely 3 weeks, as the IG has said, after I held a very good engagement with your colleagues who had completed the Kenya Police Tactical Operations Training Program at the NPC Magadi Field Campus. I have always, despite our heavy schedule, tried to ensure that I honor your invitations, and I relish all the time the opportunity to engage and to interact with our security officers, and to personally thank all of you for your dutiful service to the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, we recognize the importance of security in the realization of peace and sustainable social economic development, and this is the reason I have paid particular focus on the security sector since coming into office. Indeed, from 2013, the sector has witnessed significant enhancements in resources allocated, personnel recruited, terms of service improved, as well as the provision of higher grade equipment. And my government is and will continue implementing our reform agenda for the security sector, which will now receive an even greater impetus as Kenya implements dynamic changes to our social contract as anchored in our supreme law. Ladies and gentlemen, in this regard, I have on numerous occasions reiterated my government's commitment to enhancing the capacity and capability of our security agencies, particularly the police. We understand that in a dynamic operating environment characterized by emerging asymmetrical threats, investment in modern technology and cutting-edge training is instrumental for 21st century law enforcement. We also recognize that our security agencies must act in a coordinated and harmonious fashion in order to be effective. And it is for this reason that under my administration, the security sector has witnessed greater synergy and greater usage of the multi-agency approach. I also urge the various uniformed and disciplined services in our country to deepen their cooperation in pursuit of the shared goal of a better and safer Kenya for all. In doing so, we must remember that the community involvement is critical to mission success. Officers in the security sector must cultivate a community-friendly image, be courteous and be approachable, and be the embodiments of the highest standards and ideals of the service. We appreciate the fact that reforms are not just in terms of equipment, conditions of service, uniforms and processes. The positive transformation of policing in Kenya also calls for the human element to better resonate with the expectations of the citizen. I have the utmost confidence in your ability to deliver on those expectations. As I conclude, I want to once again take this opportunity to thank the American government for their exceptional support to our security sector reform program, not just with the Border Patrol units, but with various other agencies as well. I want to thank the British government, the Australian government, and to say that your unfailing support for the continued training of our national police officers is something that we all greatly appreciate, and that is a partnership that shows that indeed we are true friends. So ladies and gentlemen, yangu ni kuwatakia kila la heri, baraka za Mwenyezi Mungu mukitenda na mukifanya kazi zenu tofauti tofauti. Hakikisho langu la kwamba sisi tutafanya lolote tuwezavyo kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumewapatia vifaa, tumewapatia much better, continue to improve the terms of service, in terms of accommodation, in terms of healthcare, in terms of mshahara. Hiyo yote tutafanya. Lakini tukifanya na nyinyi pia murudishe mkono kwa kuhakikisha ya kwamba nchi imekaa na imelindwa na Wakenya wanaweza kuendelea na maisha yao bila kuogopa, wakijua ya kwamba kuna wanaume na wakina mama pia ambao wako huko nje wakifanya kazi na jukumu la kulinda taifa letu na kulinda maisha ya wananchi wetu. Kwa hayo machache na mengi, nasema Mungu awabariki.